Don't tell Mom the babysitter's dead. That is the movie that I am reviewing. I don't know where this one came from, but it's there. My wonderful bride-to-be happened to pick this movie. Don't tell Mom the babysitter's dead. It came out in 1991. And
before my time.
Yes.
But I still like this movie.
And Silence of the Lambs came out this year.
Never seen it.
It was a big movie.
Yes,
Book
I know, but I've never
came
seen
out.
it.
The Addams Family came out.
Seen them.
JFK came out.
Did not see that.
How does this movie compare to those ones?
Oh, you forgot Toy Soldiers.
Oh, Toy Soldiers as well.
Didn't something else come out too that you said?
I'm sure there was another. Oh, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. City. So how does that movie compare to those other classics I just mentioned?
Don't even.
Not even close.
I hate you.
Now, this movie does belong with... No. It's better than Drop Dead Fred for sure. But it does belong in that category. Because it was one of those weird cult classics. This movie wasn't bad.
It's not a cult. It's a family.
They call it a cult classic.
No.
That's what they call these. Drop Dead Fred's not a cult classic. That was just a weird movie. It does kind of belong with them. Oh, My Girl. That was another movie that came out around this time.
Yeah.
So
I like that one too.
So this does kind of belong with that one.
I own that one too.
But it's not an award-winning movie is what I was trying to get at.
That movie is a good movie. He made me sad. I cry watching that movie. You should too. It's sad.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin dies. Very sad. So now, moving on. So this was an interesting movie. This is starring Christina Applesauce. I'm sorry, Applegate. You may have known her from the show Jessie, which was with that movie. That show took place in Buffalo, believe it or not. She was.
What show?
The show Jessie.
What show?
That was the show called Jessie.
On Disney Channel?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what channel it was on. It might have been NBC.
What year was this?
Friends, I think, was still on. So.
Oh, so it's old.
It was probably 98, 99.
Hmm.
It only lasted a couple seasons. And Christina Applegate did star in that. She was also in the Anchorman movies. I think that's all I really remember her in. She's not one of my favorites.
Neither are you of mine, so.
And then you had Josh Charles, which was Brian. He was the guy with the ice cream truck.
It was a hot dog truck.
Or hot dog truck. It looked like
It was a chili dog.
Okay, well that helps. And he was in Dead Poets Society. That was a really good movie. Then you had Keith Coogan as her stoner brother, who was really irresponsible, but he was funny. And then you had Danielle Harris, which was... Oh, I forgot the sister's name.
Melissa?
Melissa, yes. Yes, and you would know her from the Halloween movies. She was the weird girl that always cried.
Jamie.
Yes, Jamie. The one that Mike Myers always went after.
The niece.
The niece, yes.
That's why he went after her.
Yes. So the premise of this is the mother, for some reason, she doesn't tell Christina Applegate that she's getting a babysitter. And she ends up getting this old lady, and she seems really sweet at the beginning, but the minute the mother leaves, she pretty much turns into B. Arthur on steroids. Mean, nasty, has a whistle, and she was a nasty granny. The one brother was making out in the car with a girl. She pulled him by the ear and got him out of the car. She went up to the daughter's room, the one younger daughter's room, and then She got her out of her room for something. I forgot what it was.
No, she made her change because she dressed like a tomboy.
Oh, that's right. She made her dress like a princess.
Yes.
And then she gave her the finger.
Mm-hmm.
And then she took the TV away from
Walter,
who... I'm trying to remember the actor's name for that. I know what he was in. He was in Mr. Nanny. He was in Rookie of the Year. He's been in a few good movies. He was in a TV show as well for a little while, and then it got canceled. Yeah, he was good in this. He ends up breaking his leg at some point in the movie. Yeah, so then this babysitter goes into the stoner's room and is terrified. She sees the pot plant, the Metallica posters, the guitar.
the half-naked female.
The half-naked female. And I think they may have pushed her over to go in her room and have a heart attack. So yes, the babysitter is now dead. And Christina Applegate discovers that. And instead of telling their mother about it, they decide to wrap her up in a bag and put her in the outside the undertaker's office. They called it what was it called? The mortician's office. And they just put her there, and it's that nice old lady. So that was nice. At least they wrapped her up like a present. So then, of course, they didn't tell their mother. So Christina Applegate. Now this is also during summer break, so they have a couple months. The mother's gone for 2 months. She wants to get a break from these children. She has 4 of them.
5.
5.
Kenny, Sue Ellen,
I forgot Zach.
Walter, Zach, and Melissa.
Zach is very forgettable. They hardly ever show him.
Yeah, he's only in 7 scenes altogether.
He's in 7 scenes. Yeah. So he is very forgettable. Walter and Kenny and Christina Applegate, who's Sue Ellen is actually her name. They're kind of the main characters, and Zach is just there. So Christina Applegate ends up getting. She kind of lies. You can't really do this today. I always forget about that part. So what happened was when they sent the old lady off, they sent her with all this money.
That was supposed to buy the food
that
for
was
2 months.
Supposed to buy food, and kids would spend it on something else too. So it was really for the necessities, is what the mother gave the money for. But it went to the old. But it went with the old lady. They did that by accident. So Christina Applegate had to get a job. Mm-hmm. So she ends up going to this fashion designer place.
No, she started off at the chili dogs.
Did she start with the chili?
Yeah, that's the day.
Oh, that's why I forgot about it. Okay, so she started out with the chili dogs. That's not her.
That's how she met Brian.
That's how she met Brian. Yes. Okay, so then she ends up with the chili dogs. She didn't like doing. That's right. Now I remember. She quit. So then she ended up going to this fashion design place, and yes, she lied about her age. So she.
And her resume.
Yeah, in her resume, and she slid into a higher up position, which caused some problems with this real nasty lady named Carolyn.
Who is also Brian's sister.
Who's Brian's sister.
Oh, and Brian is Sue Ellen's new boyfriend.
Is he her boyfriend yet?
No, but they're very close.
Yes. So now I will start showing the pictures. So there is all the people there.
Except for Kenny.
You have, Kenny's not there. He's probably off
getting high.
Cutting grass. And mostly picking it. So you have as you can see, the old lady's waving. She looks all sweet here. And then you have Walter, Sue Ellen, and yes, we have Zach in one of his scenes here. And yep, they look all happy for now. And it does not last.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
But the whistle comes out right after this picture.
Yes. And then she turns into Nasty Granny.
Mm-hmm.
And I will show you the next picture. Oh, crap. And here we go. This is the second picture, and this is her blowing the whistle. And this is also directed by Stephen Herrick. He also directed Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Critters. Those are really the two that I really know. He did a couple other. I know he did some other ones as well. I'm trying to think if there was another one that I've heard of. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Critters. I thought there was one more as well. Oh, it might have been the Babysitter's Club.
The series?
No, the TV show. Or,
The
I'm
series?
sorry, the movie.
There's a movie?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be surprised. That's usually how TV shows start.
Well, the one kid was in this too. That Stephen Coogan, who plays Kenny, was in that movie as well. The Adventures of Babysitting. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Adventures of Babysitting.
Then he sure know how to do it.
Yeah, he should. He obviously does not. All right, I will show the next photo. These kids have no moral principles. They just shove her in a trunk and say, "Nice old lady. I died of natural causes." Okay, that is kind of funny, but still, you get the point. They put her in a trunk at least, so it made it nice and easy for them. But yeah, that's what they did, and the money I believe is in that trunk. So, yep, there goes all their food money. All right, I will show the next picture. Well, this is Brian and Sue Ellen, of course. That is Josh Charles, and Christina Applesauce is on the right side. And she ends up making so many mistakes, which she probably did this, probably during the filming. And I'm sorry, she just seems like the type. So then, what does she do? This is the job that she quits after one day. You agree with me, right, Kitty Cat? Yeah, he does. He agrees. So she ends up quitting, and then she goes to the fashion design place after this. And I will show that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gus. He is the Ric Flair of the fashion design world. He likes to hit on every woman that comes in the building. And he seems to make several moves on Christina Applesauce. And by the way, she is 17 years old in this movie. So now he is kind of crossing that line of being a accidental pedophile. Congratulations, Gus. I kind of wish that he got in trouble for that, because he's such a sleaze. Next picture. This is her first date with Brian is on the beach. It's actually a pretty good first date. It's nice and relaxing. They might see some dolphins. So, yeah, magic happens here. I believe they have their first kiss on the beach. How romantic and nice. Next picture. This is showing the irresponsibility of the wonderful and reliable brother, Kenny. Yep, as you can see, he's sleeping on the couch. Probably had a couple buds. And look at the mess.
Oh, don't forget the beer he drinks.
Oh, yes, I forgot about the beer that he drinks. Probably had a few of those as well.
And he's still in high school.
Yes, and he's still in high school. But this is summer break. I guess he decides to do nothing. Okay, I will show the next picture. What was he doing on the roof again? So Walter here decided to play Santa Claus and get on the roof. He wanted to fix the antenna because their new entertainment center that they blew the money on from the petty cash at the fashion job that Christina Applesauce works at. So Walter goes on the roof, and what do you think happened? He fell off. Well, who was supposed to be watching Walter at this time? Oh, the very reliable, stoned up Kenny. Probably drinking a few beers when this was going on.
Oh, he was with his friends in his
Yes,
room.
he was with all his friends, so there was plenty of supervision. And, of course, poor Walter slipped and broke his leg. All thanks to the wonderful big brother babysitter Kenny. This is another great job by Kenny. Everybody needs to be a big brother just like Kenny. Poor Walter here is suffering with a cast on his leg. Next picture. So this is the final picture, and by the way, she also had to lie and say that her siblings were her kids because she was trying to, lie to everybody about her age and all that other nonsense. So this whole thing was one big charade. So another charade here is she's having a fashion show party, and that's why that is actually Kenny. He actually looks professional. It took him long enough to do this, and that's because she threatened to end the charade and turn everybody in if they didn't go along with this fashion show party. She can't have it at a hall because her siblings spent the petty cash.
That she stole from work.
Yes, that she stole from work. And also, they have to have this fashion show because something happened with the school uniforms and the kids did not like them.
Would you?
No, I would not either. So they have to have this fashion show for teenagers, showing that the new uniforms look okay. It's all good. They look somewhat cool. So they're doing this here, and yes, the mother will not be home for another 3 weeks, I believe. Week?
Yeah, it's a week.
Okay.
She's supposed to come back next week.
Yes, and she's due back in a week. So I am not going to spoil the ending like I never do, except for Zach and Miri, because I didn't want anybody else to watch it. But this one is definitely worth checking out. Yes, I will do my grade in just a little bit. I'm really crying over this. What? Oh.
You're a moron. I hate you.
Oh.
Anyways, continue.
Okay, so this movie is definitely worth checking out. And some of the other ones I mentioned are worth checking out as well. I think some people would like this. This wasn't really my kind of movie. I know that...
Because it's a chick flick, you weirdo.
I know some people.
Well, your friends are weird.
Well, this is my childhood friends, actually.
It's still weird.
So they actually had my parents watch this. So my parents actually kicked me and my brother out of the room for some reason. And my parents watched it, and my parents absolutely hated it. So I never actually watched this movie till, I think, last year. And then I watched it tonight.
Oh, when I bought it?
Yes. So I'm going to give this movie a grade of probably a C+ to B-. Now, my wonderful fiance gives this movie a B+ to an A. Or A-. And she threw something at me. Just because I gave my opinion. See what happens when I give my opinion? I get hurt. So please comment below. And thank you for watching. And remember to subscribe.